Hi everyone. We're going to be spending a little bit of time looking at pronouns. In English, we have a lot of pronouns. We have subject pronouns, we have object pronouns, we have possessive pronouns, and we're going to look at each of these. And at least for subject pronouns and object pronouns, I have these listed here. When we write a good sentence, I want you guys to remember that a subject will always come in the beginning, and then we have our verb or our action, and then the object comes at the end. We say the object takes what we're sending the verb to. So if I say, I love my cats, I love what? I love them, I love my cats. So the cats take my love. The I here in I love my cats is always my subject because it's in the beginning of a sentence. My cats and them are the object because they're in the end. So when we're writing a good sentence, the subject is always first. So when I look at these subject pronouns, they will always belong in the beginning of a sentence before the verb. I, you, he, she, we, they, it. These will always be in the beginning of a sentence before the verb. And of course we need the subject-verb agreement. I, am, you, are, he, is. And then if we use an object pronoun, the object will always go after the verb. Okay? So if I say my cat loves me, me is the object pronoun. I cannot say my cat loves I. After the verb, we always need that object. You, it can be the same in both places. You is a subject pronoun. You is also the object pronoun. So just remember, subjects first, objects at the end. He and she are subjects, and then him and her are the objects. So in the beginning of a sentence, we're going to use he and she, and then after the verb, it'll be either him or her. We is my subject. We study English. They visit us. Us is my object. They is my subject. It comes before the verb, and it's they who are doing something. They play. And then them is my object. The teacher taught them. And I cannot say the teacher taught they. After the verb, it has to be them. When we use these pronouns, make sure that the pronoun always correctly discusses the noun, and that we always use the correct one. So in this sentence that I have here, number 1, I love my cats, I love them. Cats is plural, so that's why I use them. If I say I love my cat, cat is singular, so then I can say I love him or I love her. But because I say cats, it's plural, that's why we need to say I love them. In the second example, Joe Biden is the president. Joe is a boy name, so that's why we're going to say he. My sister saw my dad. My sister is the subject, so we need to say she. My dad is the object, so I need to say him. And here are a few more examples. RT and Adam are 2 people, so that's why I'm going to say they. My sister talks to my girlfriend and I. That's 2, so we're going to say us. Car is a thing, so my sister and I have a car, we have it. We also have some pronouns in English that are possessive. To have something. They explain ownership or possession. And we have possessive adjectives, and we always need to have a noun after these. My name, my car, my phone. But when it comes to the possessive pronouns, we don't need anything after it. I can just say, it is mine, and then That's it. So here are a few examples. My watch is gold. The watch is mine, right? And that's both for me. Her car is pink. It is hers. And it means she owns the car. For plural, I will go to their house and it is theirs. The house is theirs. And there, we need the noun after it, but if we say theirs, we don't need anything else. I like his shoes. These shoes are his. This is her purse. It is hers. And hers, we don't need anything else after that. This is our classroom. The classroom belongs to us, so it is ours. And for a thing, we're going to use its. Now for this one, please be a little bit careful, because if we say it'(s), this means it is. And it's and it are not the same thing. So just please be a little bit careful, okay? When we say it'(s), it is not the same thing as its. It is the possessive for a thing. And then in English, we have a few more words here. We call these forms of other. And here are just a few examples of how we can use these. My first two, another and the other, explain situations where something is singular. So if I have 10 pens and I give you one and I say, I want you to choose another one, you can choose one more out of the 10 and it can be anyone. So out of any of those pens, choose another one. It's your choice. You can choose any one you want out of those. But if I say, I want you to take the other one, that means I have 2 pens, I give you one, there's only 1 pen left. So if I say, take the other one, there's no choice. The other one is the only one that you can have. Others and the others are both for plural. So if I say, I have 10 pens, I give you one, I want you to choose some others. You can choose a few, but then not all of them. More than one, you can have more than 1 pen, but again, just not everything. If I say the others, I have 3 pens, I give you one, you can take the others. This one means you can have the remaining 2. And there's not necessarily a choice. If there are 2 pens left, you take those 2.